Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, and now I will be discussing a past year question coming from the past year paper of IGCSE Additional Mathematics. And one tip that I can give you in doing your revision in additional mathematics, a tip that I always give to my students is go to a site wherein there are a lot of possible revision materials that you can have. Just for example, this channel that gives you a lot of revision materials or revision videos about additional mathematics. If you want, you can I have a playlist over my channel, and that playlist is exclusively for past year questions in IGCSE additional mathematics. You can play everything if you want to revise. Just play all if you want, or specifically it's titled according to topic, so you can actually do your revision over my YouTube channel. Just play all. Okay? Now we will be dealing with a past year question about simultaneous equation. Okay? If you notice over here, I have a simultaneous equation that involves a curve and a line. How did I know it's a curve and it's a line? It's a curve because basically there's a degree of 2. So it is in the degree of 2, so it means it's a curve. Okay, it might be a parabola, it might be an ellipse. Okay, and I know that this one is a line. Okay, so basically if I have a curve, let's say a curve like this, and a line, okay, a curve and a line, okay, it might be possible that they intersect into 2 points. Okay, they might be intersecting into 2 points. Thus, gives you a result of x1, y1. So there's one value of x and another, that corresponding a value of y. Okay, and there's another value of x sub 2, and it corresponds with another value of y. So that is very important to take note. But remember, not all curve and line intersect into 2 points. There are curve and line that only intersect in 1 point. Okay? There are also a curve and a line that does not intersect. So there are 3 situations. One is a curve and a line that intersects into 2 points. Second one is a curve and a line that intersect only in 1 point, and that point is what you call the point of tangency. Okay? And there's another situation that a curve and a line does not intersect. So there will be no real roots that will come out. Okay? So this is just basically what we are going to deal. Let's see if these two, or the curve and the line, intersect with 2 points. If they intersect with 2 points, we will come up with 2 values of x, and each values of x will have a corresponding value of y. So let's start it. Okay, so what's the first thing that you need to do with this? You have to get into the easier or the simpler equation and isolate one variable. For example, I have x plus y equals 4 is the simpler equation within these 2 equations over here. So therefore, I can isolate either x or y. So for me, I'll choose x to isolate. Okay? Isolate x. So x is equal now to 4 minus 5. Okay, since x is equal to 4 minus y, then I'll be using the substitution method. I'll be using the substitution method to the first equation, which is the equation of the curve. Okay, so I will be substituting the value of the x here. Since x is already 4 minus y, I can change in 2 times 4 minus y squared plus 3y squared equals to 7 times 4 minus y, because its x is 4 minus y, okay, times y. Okay, next thing that you need to do is, okay, expand the whole thing. And of course, you will come up with a quadratic equation, okay, for solving the y. Okay, since I am solving the y, okay, each value of the y has a corresponding value of x. Okay, so this will become 2 bracket 16 minus 8y. Okay, how did I come up with 8y? Remember expansion of binomial. Okay, expansion of the square of a binomial. Okay, a minus b bracket squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so 2 minus 2ab, so minus 4 times y is 4y times 2 is, okay, times 2 is equal to negative 8y. Next, plus y squared plus 3y squared, okay, this will become equals to 7 times 4y minus y squared. So you will come up now with 32 minus 16y plus 2y squared plus 3y squared equals 7 times 4 is 28y, okay, 28y minus 7y squared. Okay, I combine all similar terms. So it means 2y squared and 3y squared is, you add them, 5y squared. 5y squared minus 7y squared is 12y squared. Next, negative 16y minus, so this will become minus if I bring it to the left side. Negative 16y minus 28 will have negative 44y. Then I only have 32 over here, so 32 is equal to 0. Okay, I can make it simpler. Okay, I can make this simpler by dividing it by 4. Okay, so if I divide it by 4, this will become 3y squared minus 11y plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, remember, I have a video on factorizing simpler using your calculator. So I can use my calculator to factorize. So I have mode equation, okay, since the degree is 2, then I'll choose number 3. So I have 3, a is 3, then b is negative 11, then c is 8. Okay, so I'll get the values of y are 8 over 3, so it will become, okay, I'll erase this part now. We don't have enough space for the board. Okay, so I'll be left with this 3y squared minus 11y plus 8 is equal to 0. What are the factors? It is 3y minus 8, and the other one is y minus 1 is equal to 0. So it means the first value of y is equal to 8 over 3, and the second value of y is equal to 1. Okay, so y sub 1 is 8 over 3. This is the y sub 1. Y sub 2 is 1. So it means there are two intersection points because there are two values, two distinct values. Distinct. So what it means by distinct is they are really different. Okay? Next, since my solution is not yet done because I was not able to find yet the value of x. So I need to find the value of x using this idea. X is equal to 4 minus y. So for x sub 1, I'll be using y sub 1. Okay? It will become equal to 4 minus y is 8 over 3. Okay? 4 minus 8 over 3 is equivalent to 4 over 3. So that is x sub 1. The x sub 2, if I am going to use the y sub 2, so it will become 4 minus 1 minus 4 minus y is 1. So it will become 3. Okay, so this is x sub 2. Remember, I am only solving for the simultaneous equation. So x sub 1 is equal to 4 over 3, y sub 1 is 8 over 3, x sub 2 is equal to 3, y sub 2 is equal to 1. Okay, now if the question is asking you what are the intersection points of the two equations, then you have to write it like this. Okay, if you are asked to give the intersection points, but since it's not asking for the intersection points, you are not supposed to be doing the last thing that I'm going to do. I am just adding it up so that you know that when you are given something like this, you have to write it as points because you are being asked of a point. Okay, so basically you can write it as x sub 1 is 4 over 3, y sub 1 is 8 over 3, and if it's asking for intersection points, okay, x sub 2 is 3, y sub 2 is 1. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you have learned something from this video. Okay, marking, it's 5 marks. How? You will get 1 mark for each 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 1 mark for the working. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell button so that you will be updated with my new and latest videos about mathematics and additional mathematics.